Welcome back to another episode of Lakeshow's Finest Redux. I'm your host, Charles Ryan, KB24 status, or yours truly, the biggest Lakers fan in the world. The Los Angeles Lakers defeated the Indiana Pacers 105-100. This is a pretty solid game after the All-Star break. I was very concerned that Marc Gasol didn't return after about 10 days off. Don't really understand what happened there. We need him. We need size. He's a little bit slow, but he does block some shots. He does touch some guys up. We gave up so many uncontested layups in the beginning of this game, and that kind of set a tone that the Pacers could get to the basket almost whenever they wanted to. And Marc Gasol wouldn't let that happen. He wouldn't. He'd get some fouls. Let him know that we're there. We had to make up for these rebounds with a lot of hustle plays, and a lot of help, defensive plays, a lot of blocks. Kuzma flying in for rebounds. Montrez just can't box out Sabonis on his own, so we needed everybody to collapse, and still sometimes didn't work out. But these injuries are really not helpful. Apparently, Anthony Davis is reevaluated tonight, and looks like he'll be out another 2 weeks. I'm a little bit upset. I thought it'd only be one more week, but, it is what it is, and we just gotta, hold our heads above water because we lost 7 of our last 10 games prior to this Pacers game, and if we can go 500 or something, that'd be nice because we need these guys. And Kuzma played great. If Kuzma can keep this up, I believe this is one of his best games in quite a while, really. He had 24 points and 13 rebounds, a steal, an assist, and he just overall was all over the place. And we're going to need that even more. It is interesting that Vogel chose not to start him because it does seem that Kuzma performs better off the bench sometimes when LeBron's out. Also, the Caruso concussion really, really is a dagger. And he struggled with his injuries off and on for the past few years on the team, but this one of the worst. It reminded me of the Larry Nance concussion when he was in the Lakers a few years ago, where Larry literally hit his head on the floor, and then when asked about it like a few weeks later after he came back, he said he didn't even remember the play. So just really worrying, stuff like that, 100%. Also, some brief notes. I guess these are my brief notes before the game. The Damian Jones start, that was super, super unexpected. I didn't realize Marc Gasol was going to be out, but I really thought they were either going to start Kuzma and have LeBron play center, which wouldn't make much sense, but at least have someone, because Damian, this is the second 10-day contract, and he only played 15 minutes, and he was a little bit out of control at times, really was, and he tried to make, we had so many missed blocks and or missed blocks or just blocked, did I say missed blocks? Missed dunks. Missed dunks, and a lot of those were because they were either blocked or just missed the rim. And he was out of control, like, on most of them for sure. But we should see about this 10-day contract thing. I don't know if there are other options out there. All I know is if the Cleveland Cavaliers buy out Andre Drummond, because whoever takes on Andre Drummond is taking on like a $25 million, $27 million 1 year deal. I think he's going to be a free agent. So, looks like he could potentially be bought out. Lakers will get him, for sure. And that will solve all our problems. It really will. Because he doesn't have to get 20 points when AD is back. We just need to do what he does best, which is get 20 rebounds a game and defend. And we could use that, and we could say goodbye to Damian Jones, and life will resume as a great Lakers team. But I'm worried. I was worried last week, not when AD went out, but when all these other things happened with Schroeder, Gasol, Kuzma hurt. Alex Caruso was at a couple games. And then LeBron missed that last game. So hopefully we can coalesce here and play some freaking Lakers basketball. We only made 7 threes tonight. We were 7 for 22. I don't know where this is coming from, because of those 22, I would say 80% of them were wide open, if not heavily, almost uncontested. And we need to make them. We need KCP to get going. KCP's whole MO is, quote-unquote, 3 and D. He only took 2 threes. I don't know if we're hesitant to shoot threes, because there was one or two times where he decided to penetrate instead on a wide-open 3. I don't know what it is. But nobody shot over 50% from 3, except for Markieff Morris at 2 or 3. All right? Nobody. And when you're asking Markieff Morris to deliver, that's a problem. So, also, I was thinking about this. So I do fantasy, and I have John Wall and Eric Gordon, and Eric Gordon's out, and then just got rid of PJ Tucker, and John Wall's been hurt. But if the Lakers could somehow get PJ Tucker, that would be incredible, because this guy, man, he just plays defense, and he's what Wesley Matthews should be. Really, because Wesley Matthews is almost like a lost cause. Tonight, he was a plus 19, the highest in the game for the Lakers and anybody in the game. But still, that doesn't really mean anything. He played 20 minutes, was 1 for 3 at 3 points, okay? Plus 19 with 3 points, not great. But, the Rockets, for PJ Tucker, they want a young asset, apparently, according to the, Bleacher Report, whatever. And we don't have anything to give up. Like, we really don't. We're not giving up Talen Horton-Tucker. Like, sorry. But I would if they also threw in, someone really good or something, but we don't have the money to, pick up Oladipo or something. And I do think Oladipo does want to be a Laker also, but that's for the coming summer. But, yeah. It looks like Caruso's going to be out, and it looks like Marc Gasol's not going to come back. And, of course, AD's out, and those are 3 of our top, 8, 9 players, 10 players. So, really, really hurts. So let's get to the stats. The Los Angeles Lakers once again defeated the Pacers 105-100. The Pacers almost led this whole entire game except for 4 specific segments. In the beginning of the game, the Lakers were winning. For a brief minute, the Lakers were up by 2 in the second quarter. In the third quarter, the Lakers were up by 2 for 10 seconds. And they ran away with it in the fourth quarter. Biggest lead was 12 by the Pacers. The Lakers' biggest lead was 6, and that came pretty much at the end of the game. Not even at the beginning. A lot of back and forth this game. Close back and forth. Up by 2, 8 down to 2, 8 down to whatever. And they could have given up. They really could have. But this is what it is. We know how to close games. This is what we've done for the past year and a half-ish. And you don't want to bet up. You don't want to bet against LeBron James. And he didn't have a great offensive game, but still. He had 10 assists. And you know what I loved about this game? This is a little bit going off topic, but when Kuz was getting hot with those 24 points, LeBron was always trying to find him. He knew he had the hot hand, and LeBron could easily, take advantage of whatever matchup he had, TJ McConnell, or could have got a switch on TJ McConnell or something like that. But he kept looking for him, and I love that. And when you got a guy on his first game of the second half dropping, it is a career game to get 13 rebounds as well. Because Kuzma never was really a rebound guy prior to this year. He really wasn't. He's been asked to play big. Before he was asked to play small at the small forward. Now he's asked to play big. And if you can get that guy going in his first game of the second season, hopefully we can take this the whole entire way, even when AD comes back. Because those opportunities will be there, for sure. Also, both teams had 44 rebounds. The Pacers had 22 assists. The Lakers had 20 assists. The Pacers had 7 steals. The Lakers had 10 steals. The Pacers had 4 blocks. The Lakers had 5 blocks. 15 turnovers to the Lakers, 16 for the Pacers. And from the free throw line, I was really disappointed. Like, how many... I understand missing free throws, but clutch free throws in clutch situations, really got to make those, 100%. We missed, 9 free throws. We were 30 for 39 for 76%. That's not going to get the job done. And I don't mind if it's like, Kuzma was 5 for 6. I don't mind Kuzma misses 1. But LeBron missed 4 free throws, okay? He was 7 for 11. LeBron's got to be at least 9 for 11. He's LeBron James. Come on. Even Damian Jones had a better free throw percentage than LeBron. So, yeah. Schroeder missed 2 free throws. That's not typical of Schroeder. At least I don't think it is. But, yeah. I mean, the Pacers were 18 for 21 from the free throw line. We got way more calls than they did, but they converted. And this has always been a plague for LeBron. Not always, but a lot of the time. Where clutch free throws aren't always his specialty for some reason. I don't know. But it is what it is. We shall improve. So the points leaders, Kuzma with 24, Brogdon with 29. Malcolm Brogdon played really well in the first quarter. He had 18 points. How many uncontested layups did he have? Unconscious, really. I do like how the Pacers got rid of Oladipo to make room for Malcolm Brogdon to really be the key guy. I love that. And LeVert will be back for them tomorrow, and he'll definitely be more of a complimentary player, for sure. Not a... I don't know. I just like what they did. Blocks, Montrez had 3, Miles Turner had 2, LeBron had 10 assists. The leading assist getter for the Pacers was Sabonis with 8. Kuzma had 13 rebounds, and Sabonis had 14 rebounds. Those were the leaders in their respective categories. Points in the paint. Lakers had 54. Pacers had 50. 8 second chance points for the Lakers. I don't know how accurate that is, but maybe that is what it is. 9 for the Pacers, second chance. Both teams had 14 fast break points. So let's go to the overall stats for the Pacers. Just kidding. We're going to start with the legends. The Lakers, LeBron James only took 13 shots tonight. Was 5 for 13 with 18 points, 10 assists, 3 rebounds, and a steal. Only 34 minutes for LeBron. That's pretty solid. Keeping LeBron between 30 and 35 is great. I think whenever he goes over, not really in worrying mode, more of a let's just make sure it doesn't tip over to 40 or 45. We don't want to play overtimes. We had 3 straight overtime games that a few weeks ago. But yeah, so 18, 10, and 3 line for LeBron. LeBron only had 3 rebounds. That doesn't really happen very often when LeBron only gets 3 rebounds. When's the last time that happened? Markieff Morris 8 points, 2 for 3 from 3, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. That's great. You know, if Markieff Morris in 18 minutes every game would get 8 points and 7 rebounds, and make 2 threes, that would be incredible. Damian Jones, 7 points, 2 for 3 from the field, 1 rebound. How do you only get 1 rebound when your job is to be the center for 15 minutes? KCP, 7 points, 2 for 6 from the field, 1 steal, 1 assist, 5 rebounds. Dennis Schroeder, 11 points, 1 block, 4 steals, 4 assists, 5 rebounds, on 3 for 11 shooting. It took him a while to actually get a field goal. Maybe like 2 or 3 quarters, so at least he got it rolling. Caruso, 4 points in 7 minutes prior to the head injury / concussion. 1 assist, 2 rebounds, one for 1 from the field. That's what happens, man. You do a hustle play like that, you get bit in the butt sometimes. It was a great play. Caruso diving and saving to the corner, but was it worth it? Kuzma, 24 points. I already talked about him. Montrezl Harrell played really well. Montrez, 17 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 3 blocks, 8 for 11 from the field, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Wes Matthews, 1 for 3 from the field. Talen Horton-Tucker, 2 for 7. Talen gets pretty good looks, and a lot of the time they just like rim in and out. He needs work on his like touch or something, because all the opportunities are there, really. Yeah, so that's the Lakers. We can go to the Pacers. And quickly about the Pacers. Well, actually, I should say this. The Lakers' new jerseys I really liked. I don't know why they didn't bring back the Mamba skin, whatever thing. But I like these new jerseys. It looks like it's going to be money grab. And Nike's going to sell them for days. But they're pretty nice. It's funny, a Laker home game when the other team's wearing yellow. Haven't seen that very often. Like, at all. So that was interesting. The Pacers, Cassius Stanley was in the dunk contest, and I never heard of him. And I thought, maybe it's because I don't follow the Pacers, but I'm right. He got a DMP CD. He didn't play, so I was looking forward to seeing maybe what he has, but I don't think he's played at all really this season. And if he has, he's averaging 1 point. Cassius Stanley is averaging 1.1 point per game and 0.4 rebounds. Does not have a single assist all year. So, I'm trying to figure that out. He's only played 8 games this year. So I was looking forward to that. And now to the Pacers. And Doug McDermott, 13 points, 2 assists, 4 rebounds, 5 for 13 from the field. Sabonis, 20 points, 8 assists, 14 rebounds. Miles Turner, 8 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Justin Holiday, 5 points, 1 steal, 1 assist. Malcolm Brogdon, legend, 29 points, 12 for 20 from the field. 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal. TJ McConnell, 8 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. 4 for 7 from the field. Edmund Sumner, doesn't really matter. Jeremy Lamb, Goga Bitsdale. Haven't seen him play that often. Didn't really play that well. Only person off the bench that really actually played well, besides TJ McConnell, was Aaron Holiday with 10 points. So there you go. Those are the stats. I'm KB24 status. So they say 2 weeks before Anthony Davis comes back. which means it's about 8 games. Well, not comes back. He'll be reevaluated. So that's about 7 games, right? Today's the 12th. On the 28th, 26th, we'll have played 8 games exactly. Warriors, Timberwolves, Hornets, Hawks, Suns, Pelicans, 76ers, Cavs. 5 of these 8 games are at home, and two of the 3 away games are versus division opponents, the Warriors and the Suns. So we don't really have to travel that far out, only to play the Pelicans on March 23rd. But these next 8 games, if we can maybe go 5-3, 6-2, that would be great. We kicked the Warriors tushy on February 28th by like 27 points. Marc Gasol was playing that game, so maybe it'll be a difference. Who knows? But if we can do that again, the Wolves are the worst team in the league. That should be a dub. Hornets, that should be a great, fun matchup. Who knows there? Hawks, dub. Suns, tough. Pelicans, got to be a dub. Cavs, after the 76ers, that's got to be a dub. So I think there's like 3 guaranteed dubs here. The Warriors, Timberwolves, and the Cavs. I know you can't really guarantee versus the Warriors, but based on the last time we play them, I'm going to. I'm sorry. Warriors, Timberwolves, Hawks, Cavs. The rest, I think, are up in the air, really. I do think so. So, that's the podcast. I'm KB24 Status. Kobe24 MP3. Charles Ryan. Warriors, truly the biggest Lakers fan in the world. Thank you for listening. I didn't really mention the viewer issue that I'm having with the YouTube algorithm, whatever. But it is what it is. So take care. Have a good one. And let's get this win versus the Warriors on Monday. Peace. Bye.